Hello everyone. Today I'll be discussing Funraise's integration with Raiser's Edge NXT. We'll see how this integration is set up within Funraise, and we'll conduct an online transaction to see how data is synced between the two platforms. Everything I'm covering today is detailed at our knowledge base, where you can view setup instructions as well as a list of all the data fields that will pass from Funraise into Raiser's Edge. Okay, let's get started. I can access the integration inside Funraise from Settings, Integrations, and then Raiser's Edge NXT. I'll start by connecting Raiser's Edge integration with an OAuth pop-up window. Once we're connected, I'll next select Fund. I'll just select the first one. These are funds that are coming from your Raiser's Edge environment. It's worth noting that all Funraise transactions will be synced with a single Raiser's Edge fund, so you may want to create an overall bucket fund to capture all of your Funraise transactions. If I click Save Now, the integration is active and will start syncing a set of default fields when a transaction or supporter is created or updated. Let's go ahead and take a moment to look at the default fields that are synced. Here at our knowledge base, we can see that when a transaction occurs, by default, the amount, date, offline status, anonymous status, supporter, which is synced with a constituent, soft credit supporter, and the transaction status are all synced automatically. Additionally, the supporter fields that are synced automatically are first name, last name, preferred name, address, email, phone, and gender. Okay, back inside Funraise, I can additionally map custom fields that I've set up inside of Raiser's Edge with fields on the Funraise transaction. So in this data mapping table, on the left-hand side, I have Funraise transaction fields, and I can choose to map them with any custom fields that I have inside of Raiser's Edge. You can choose to map any number of fields, but as we just saw, you don't need to map fields for the integration to work and to begin passing data over. I'll just connect a few custom fields so that we can see how the data is synced. Okay, now I can save this integration with my Funraise fields mapped with the custom fields inside Raiser's Edge. Now we'll go ahead and make an online transaction so that we can see what this looks like inside of Funraise and Raiser's Edge. I'll just make a one-time transaction at $100, and I will go ahead and fill out a comment and a dedication so that we can see that data pass over. Great. Now that we have that transaction created, let's jump inside Funraise to see what that looks like. Here we can see our transaction from Debbie Donor. I have the transaction record, and I have the supporter record. These are the two records that will be synced over with Raiser's Edge. Okay, now let's jump into Raiser's Edge to see what that data looks like. Inside of Raiser's Edge, we can see that Debbie Donor, who's the donor that we just created through the Funraise form, appears at the top of the list, as well as the $108 gift that we made. If I click to open this gift and view the record, we'll see that the gift record exists. It is tied to Debbie Donor, and we'll have some custom fields which we mapped earlier. So here I can see the comment, I can see the dedication details, and then of course the form name that we mapped as well. Okay, I hope this video was helpful.